I'm going to bring out my rainbow pen because I am in a sparkly, extra good mood today. Hello, my fam. Pause. Sincerely, I want to thank you immensely for being here right now. There are tons of other YouTubers streaming at this exact moment. There are tons of things that you could be watching on TV, and you are here. I appreciate you. I am Perez Hilton, the queen of all media, the original influencer. I go live on YouTube every weekday, rain or shine, at this exact time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and I take this seriously. And if you want to support my channel in a way other than just watching, it really helps if you can become a member. It's really common nowadays. Streamers on YouTube, most I would say have memberships. It's like a cup of coffee a month, but because views are like that, up and down, growing your membership and having that to rely on, it helps immeasurably. There are so many perks that come with membership. You get a little badge like Carolyn has, and Wally, and Carla, and Jamie, and Gretel, and everybody else. You get a badge. You get exclusive videos every day. You get an exclusive live stream every weekday as well. Hold on. I thought I was going to burp. I had my protein shake before I started the live today because I said, you know what? That's going to help me give my all to you, and then I won't have to take a break. And anyways, I already had my protein shake. All good. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah. Members get an exclusive live stream every weekday, and they also get priority response in my Hot Topics premiere. I look at all of your comments. I see what you're saying. The comments are open for everybody, but priority response to those that are members. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. I'm in such a good mood. I know why I'm in a good mood. I'll share with you all. I had a restriction on the talkie tick last night, and I was freaking out. I'm a fatalist. I thought, oh my God, this restriction is going to last for days, maybe permanently. It was some BS restriction about authenticity. I was like, oh my God, are they reporting me? Like, what's going on? Thank God this morning I tested my live over on the Talkie Tick, and that restriction is gone. And it really affects the reach. You know, if you get that restriction, they don't push you out on the FYP. People can't search for you. So I was like, I was a mess yesterday. And anyways, all is good. If you guys have the Clock app, if you enjoy watching streamers on there as well, I go live on the Talkie Tick every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Your boy is the new streaming queen. I do YouTube every day at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and then I do the Talkie Tick at the evening time at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. So, lots to talk about today, but first, I have to... My heart goes out, sending all of the love and positive vibes to everybody in the Los Angeles area. Today is a somber day for many. It is the 1-year anniversary of the It is the 1 year anniversary of the Palisades and the Altadena fire, and sad. I feel like I have PTSD from those things. Like even just talking about it, it was so heavy a year ago, and then it got even worse the day afterwards because that first day we didn't really understand the devastation, but the next day it was painfully obvious. God, I got it out. Woo, child. Okay. I had to get that out of the way. All right. Let's get to Gypsy Rose Blanchard, shall we? Earlier in the week, we spoke about Gypsy Rose rebranding or trying to as a Christian content creator. Well, she is really leaning into that and has posted multiple clips about her connection to God, about Jesus. Let's take a look. This is, I should not be laughing at this, but this is just so funny to me. Okay, good. There's no music. I don't live in chaos anymore, she says. Oh my God, it's too funny. It's so funny. Okay, I don't live in chaos anymore, and she captioned it, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." John 14:27. This is very calculated. This is for optics. Hello, you could have a close relationship with God, and it's a personal journey. It's a private thing, especially if you're sincere about it. But I think Gypsy is getting her social media God squad on because she's hoping that these people are new fans or can forgive her. You know, if you're not following, if you don't remember, Gypsy Rose Blanchard murdered her mother and served like a little over 8 years because she accepted a plea deal. That plea deal was ridiculous. She should have done more than 8 years. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was in her 20s when all this went down. And there's more. I also told you a few days ago that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a podcaster now. She released the first clip from her new podcast earlier this week, and now there's another one. I haven't watched this yet, but before we get into it, please, pretty please, you're beautiful, and I would appreciate it so much if all 168 people that are watching this could like this video. The more likes, the more that YouTube pushes this in the recommendations and the more views for the live stream and for the replay. Can we get this to at least 150 likes? Yay! Thank you! Thank you. Thank you! 71 likes. You're amazing. Bless you. It really helps. And it's absolutely free to like the video. Okay, let's watch the second video today. I'm so excited because I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know what she's talking about. I haven't seen this. Okay.
To explain myself.
Okay.
And what I'm leaving behind this year is the need to explain myself and my past.
Okay.
Because the fact is,
I'm trying to process that. She doesn't want to explain herself anymore. I mean, I guess on one hand, it's smart, but on the other hand, I can only speak from experience. When I was young, I made a lot of mistakes, very public mistakes, choices. Not even mistakes, they were choices, bad choices that hurt people. If I was to apply the Gypsy Rose Blanchard 2026 mentality to things, I would say something like, well, I'm done apologizing. No. I'm done with my apology tour. There's a difference. But I'll still talk about the mistakes of my past. I don't shy away from that. I'll continue to apologize because I think that's the right thing to do. And I think it's important. But Gypsy's like, I've had enough. Have you really? Now that the mainstream media has a renewed interest in her and all those videos are getting some traction, maybe it's a good idea for you to get your side out there, right? I mean, she is releasing, and also, I don't know. Maybe she's smarter than all of us. I'm so curious. This is a question for all of the Gypsy Rose haters, and there are a lot of them. Are you going to hate watch her podcast when she releases it? Are you going to hate watch the clips? I mean, we're talking about it now. Am I a part of the problem? Are you all a part of the problem? I don't know. Something to think about. Well, thank you for giving me the view, Miss Teal. I appreciate you. Let's go back to what she's got to say.
is no one needs access to my thoughts, my emotions, or my healing. And that is something that I am learning to put in God's hands. And
okay, two things. I know Gypsy watches me. I'm glad she pulled the microphone further away from her mouth. That was good. Also, God, Jesus, 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 God, God forgives all. God forgives all. God loves the sinner. I have repented.
let go of what I can't control. And that is something that I think resonates with so many people is we all try to make life happen for us the way that we would want it to be. And what I have come to understand is that God is going to do things in his timing, not ours. And
y'all, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is an expert on God now. Can I get an amen? This is my favorite fan. Hallelujah.
It takes patience and faith to know that he has a bigger plan than what we have for ourselves. So often in our life, I think we try to fit things to make it happen. we push and we push and we push and we strive to make something happen in our life that may not be the best thing for us at that time or at all. And that's something that, we are taking our own lives and trying to make our own path and say, no, this is how our.
I mean, if all of her clips are going to be, okay, two more thoughts. I just have a lot of thoughts. If she's going to do a God podcast, I will eventually stop covering that because that's boring AF. There's an audience for that. I am not the audience. Boring. India, hey Upsana. And secondly, if she's not talking about her thoughts, her healing, her journey, all of that, that's boring too, right? Like, what is she going to be talking about going forward? She's probably going to talk about boring mom stuff, God and boring mom stuff. Oh, my daughter had a fever the other day and I was freaking out about the fever, blah, blah, blah. Let's continue.
Life needs to be, and really it's not really up to us, and that's something for us as a humanity to sort of let go and put it in his hands and say, you know what, this is bigger than me. I feel like your plan is more than what I could have ever hoped it would be. Things might be a little rough right now in that season of your life if you're going through a hardship right now, and it is just something that maybe your family, maybe your friends, maybe your loved one, your partner, whoever is just sort of not measuring up right now, and you are at your bottom. You're at your bottom, and you feel like everyone's letting you.
Well, I mean, if you know Gypsy Rose, you're at your bottom has a double meaning, right?
Down, and the only person that you have in your life is God, and that is exactly when you need to release everything to him, and you really need to let go of what you think your plan is for yourself and give it to him and let his plan work out for you. So the one thing that I am leaving behind.
Okay. All right. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. God. Oh, look at the. Why did she feel the need to share this? My name is officially in the process of trademark registration through the United States Patent and Trademark Office for podcast production. Growth means protecting your work, your voice, and your future. Onward. What does that mean? Like, who cares? Like, I mean, I know literally what trademarking your name means, but why did you feel the need to make this a post? Like, who cares? She's going to sell us something? Oh, what would she try to sell? What would she think would make her money? Wait, is she on Cameo? Gypsy Rose Blanchard Cameo. She is! Oh my God! She's on Cameo. Wait, and I think she's making a lot of money on Cameo. I could tell. She's doing really well on Cameo. The way that the Cameo is set up is you do like 10 at a certain price, and if your 10 get booked, the system automatically increases the price for you. So it says here, only 3 videos left at this price. You want to know how much she's charging? $99 a video. Cameos are personalized videos that you can order on the Cameo website. I'm a lot more affordable than that. You can get a Cameo from me for just $40. Book one right now at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. That's cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Let me look at one of these videos. Let's see. Oh my God. Pep talk advice. I want to hear advice. Let's see.
Hi, Loretta. So your friend Lori told me that you are kind of struggling with family issues and that I have any advice for dealing with adult children. Okay, so I don't have adult children, so I can't come at it from that perspective. But what I will say is when dealing with family, communication goes a long way. So be sure to communicate how you feel, what are your opinions, be very calm in this situation. Communication is something that I think helps in every friendship, every relationship, whether it be father-son, daughter-mother, sister-brother. It just...
Let's look at another.
Communication is super important.
Let's look at another one that says advice.
Hi, Rose. Thank you so much for being a supporter and for being a fan of mine. My best advice on love would have to be never go to bed angry. Tell each other you love each other before bed. Definitely always communicate. Be open, be honest.
All right, I'm bored.
Very, very.
Let's look at my cameos by comparison.
Much love.
Oh, that was short
Thank you
AF.
so much for being a supporter and for being a...
Let's look at my cameos. Okay, holiday. I don't want to do holiday. Holiday, other, roast, other. I mean, I guess we can do a holiday one.
Audrey and Ashley, it's me, Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your new friend. And on behalf of me and your old friends over at GRB Snark, Merry Christmas. And since this is...
Oh, how funny. It was a Gypsy Rose Blanchard video. Anyways, I love making cameos. You can get one at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Yes, you can get a roast from me as well at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. There's 255 people watching. Can we get this to 200 likes? Everybody, please. It's free to like. I would appreciate it so much. All right, let's keep it moving because we still got a lot to talk about. All right, from Gypsy Rose Blanchard to another grifter. And I'm only kidding. I don't hate her. A lot of people hate Meghan Markle. I don't hate her. That was a joke. Meghan Markle, according to reports, is releasing a cookbook this year. There is an audience for it, and I'm sure it'll be on the bestsellers list. Although, I wonder, are books like the movies? Like, do you know? I don't think so. It's hard to know how many books are sold in a week, right? You can't really determine that. Like if Meghan Markle were ever to do a movie or to release a documentary or something in the movies, that would be such a mistake because the companies release box office. So we know the exact numbers. If the Meghan Markle book doesn't do that well, that could be a bad look for her. Nancy, that's a good point. Does she do much cooking? She probably doesn't do much. I mean, maybe she does some cooking. I don't know. Additionally, Harry and Meghan opened up about their children's careers going forward. This is a pretty new step for them. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle just dropped what one insider is now calling a massive hint about the possible future paths of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. And the royal rumor mill is already spinning out of control. The eyebrow-raising moment came quietly, slipped into an otherwise polished and feel-good impact report from their Archie Well charitable organization. They made a deliberate point of including their kids in the vision, noting that the foundation would allow them and their children to expand global philanthropic efforts as a family. Translation, money laundering. I'm not even kidding about that. I think the Archie Well Foundation is a scam. Ooh, my tummy. Oh. Okay. I was like, do I have to go to the bathroom? Anyways, let's keep it moving. Some Rob Reiner updates. Sorry, maybe I should not have had the protein shake before going live. Some Rob Reiner updates. Sad. I got some breaking news a little bit ago, which I'm going to do as a separate video. So come back in a little bit. Oh my gosh. But there are a few updates, and I'll do a separate video coming up later. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. Hey, Kyle. All right. According to reports, Nick Reiner, who is currently behind bars, no spoilers. Nick Reiner, I care about spoilers. No spoilers. No, I don't like spoilers. I'm going to do a separate video. Some things are better as standalone videos. Anyways, Rob Reiner's son has been taken off S-word watch, you know, Sue, ahead of I know, but I don't like spoilers. It's a personal thing, okay? Rob Reiner's son has been taken off S-word watch. I know. However, Nick Reiner is still being held in solitary confinement, which requires him to wear a yellow jail-issued shirt and blue pants. However, he no longer needs to wear his S-word prevention smock, something he had been required to wear 24/7. This, it just basically prevents from hanging. But if an inmate does not, hey Ashley, if an inmate does not try to end themselves for a 2-week period, they're removed from the S word watch. However, he will remain in high observation housing. Okay. I'm going to go live for members only now. And I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Thank you all for watching. I'm going live for members only now. I go live for members exclusively every day, but I will upload the rest of this for everyone later, okay? Have a good day, everybody. All right, y'all. I will be back in 45 seconds. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Was that 45 seconds? That was like super quick. I forgot to wash my hands though. That was super quick though. Whew, that was fast. All right. 4, G saves the world, Jesus. Okay, let's continue. All right. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are still together. They just had a baby girl. And Machine Gun Kelly featured his baby mama in his new music video. Congrats. I mean, I'm not wishing they break up, but I just don't know if they're good for each other. You know what I mean? But hey, congrats. Also, congratulations to Taylor Swift. Her song, The Fate of Ophelia, is #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 this week, officially making it her longest running #1 ever. I think it's been #1 for 9 weeks now, non-consecutively. That's not even my favorite Taylor song, though. It's not even in her top 5. Not even in her top 10, I don't think. But it's interesting how that works. She's just so massive now that The Fate of Ophelia is her most famous, her longest running #1. Also, did you guys see Andy Cohen got a little bit of work done recently and people were losing their minds? I did not watch him on New Year's Eve, but folks couldn't help but comment on his face, and he finally addressed it all. Let me show you. All right. That's what Andy Cohen normally looks like on the left. And that's what he looked like on New Year's Eve. Normal Andy and then New Year's Eve. So what happened? Well, and there's more pictures. Look. He does look very different. That's wild. He looks very different. Better. I was thinking. I think he looks better. I don't think he looks terrible. I think he looks better. Well, Andy opened up about what he had done. He says, I'm so flattered. I love the speculation that I have dramatically changed my face. I got the teeniest bit of Botox. I got 4 minor veneers in front. I mean, they're pretty minor. He also says that he just wore a lot of bronzer, a lot of tanner on that night. He also says that he lost 20 pounds. Okay, good for him. Lost 20 pounds, bronzer, veneers, and some Botox. I'm not fond of him either, G Saves the World. Not a fan at all. But I am a fan of the fans. All right. Oh my God. Do you guys care? I don't even care. I'll mention it briefly, but I don't know why. There's just some stories that I'm not invested in. I don't really care about the whole Brittany Furlan drama. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? Tommy Lee's wife has been beefing with this guy whom I think is a musician, Ronnie Radke, and he accused her of harassing him and stalking him, and he got a temporary restraining order against him. This after last year, Brittany was apparently catfished by somebody pretending to be him, but she now is adamant that it really was him after all, is what she claims, and now there might be some more legal action happening. Yes, G Saves the World, the catfishing. I just don't care. Speaking of musicians, from Ronnie and Tommy Lee to Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, Keith and Nicole have officially divorced and finalized things there. As you might recall, I previously reported that Nicole and Keith agreed to waive spousal and child support and maintain their own assets. The pair also decided to attend co-parenting classes and to follow a parenting plan which sees their 2 daughters, 17-year-old Sunday Rose and 15-year-old Faith Margaret, spending 306 days of the year with Nicole and just 59 days out of the year with Keith. I agree, Cat Jill. Not a fan. Not a fan. He's a snake. I've talked publicly about that time that I reached out to Andy Cohen about doing a show about gay dads, and he said that nobody would watch a show about gay dads. And then he went ahead and tried to develop a show about gay dads without me. Even though I said I would happily be a producer on it. I don't need to be in it. I would, but that wasn't a necessity. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. All right, Mickey Rourke is setting the record straight. Indeed, Crystal. His management company set up a GoFundMe to help him after he got evicted from where he was living. But Mickey Rourke says that he did not authorize that and do not donate money to the GoFundMe. That's sad. Being evicted, not having enough money to pay your rent or mortgage or anything like that, that's sad. Hopefully Mickey Rourke gets some work soon. Also, Kim Kardashian just trolled PETA after they slammed her for buying a puppy for each one of her kids. Remember that? We talked about that on my podcast this week. Kim was just spotted in Aspen on vacation wearing fur. A huge fur coat and a fur scarf. That was a message to PETA and everybody else criticizing her. All right, in happier news, congratulations to Derek Huff and his wife Haley. They have just welcomed their first child together. Aww, a little girl that they named Everly. Everly Capri Huff. Everly. Evie. Is that the nickname for Everly? Evie, I guess? Ev? Congratulations to them. Also, huge news for all you Bruno Mars fans. After nearly or longer than a decade, it's been 10 years since Bruno Mars released his last album. We are getting a new album this year and a new Bruno Mars single on Friday. I think I'll do a live reaction to the song and share my thoughts. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think, because I think a new Bruno song is an event. The album is going to come out in March and a tour in the summer. Awesome. Can I just say, I'm going to say, remember this, y'all. I hope the new Bruno album sounds fresh, sounds current. I'm tired of him that's how his first couple of albums were. It was contemporary music, but the last few albums and the last singles actually that Apate song felt really fresh. I want more Apate, right? I don't want like this recycled sound from the past. I want new sounds. And Kyle, I don't think we have an exact date on the new Madonna album, but sometime this year. I love new music, Nancy. I love Olivia Dean and I love Ella Langley. And yes, Olivia Dean feels like recycled sound from the past, but she does it so well and it's new for her. It's not like Bruno, who's been doing it a lot. Does that make sense? All right, y'all. We have had so much fun today. I'll be back tomorrow for more at our normal time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you watched until the end, in honor of Kyle, who is so amazing, everybody say Madonna in the comments section. Hit the like button, share this video, say Madonna in the comments section. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. And also, I'm running to go to the bathroom again. Jeez, oh my God. Tummy problems. A big hug to you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.